with, not you. And
all him.
we do have 8 items going out.
Yeah.
So a decent
Slow day.
Decent. I mean, a lot more. It's still lower dollar items.
Right.
So you're seeing a real trend right now where, you're just gonna have to kill it with volume in order to really pay the bills at the end of the day. But so I wanted to talk about this topic because this has happened on me.
Introduce yourself.
So my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber, and we're full-time resellers.
And we go live Monday through Thursday. Yes. And we usually have a topic that we'll discuss and then go through what's sold. So then you get a real look of what day-to-day looks like. So
it's not all rainbows and sunshine.
Yes. But one of the things that I've noticed, and I'm sure you've noticed as well, is in certain circumstances, now this doesn't happen often, I wouldn't say it's often, but it happened recently when we were at a community sale where this was the 3rd community sale, and I guess everybody was on the same route as we were to finish the 3rd one as this one, because when we got to this place, we go down the street. First of all, it's narrow roads, so you already feel like constricted. Yes. And you're barely getting through. You're having to wait. It's just, there's some communities that just are not set up for community sales. And so we end up getting to the sale. I like media. Media is like my go-to. And like I get to the sale, there's a ton of media, but there's two guys that are literally scanning everything while they're going through it. You've got piles of people up at the front looking through other stuff, and I really can't even get to anything. And mentally, like, I'm trying to process all this stuff that's going on, and I just end up shutting down.
He thinks too much.
I overthink the situation to where it's like I freeze and I cannot, like, compute or know what I'm doing. I have this game plan written out as far as what I want to do, and then
he's a planner.
It goes out, and it's like I end up shutting down.
Yeah.
So, like, for example,
he almost literally will just stand still.
Yeah. Like, all the stuff is going through my head.
I'm like, what are you doing? Go.
Yeah.
And he's just...
now
what? All my places are gone. Oh, my God.
We've been to community sales where... I'm not community sales, but church sales.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of people when they let them in...
Gosh.
And it's like a complete...
The gates have opened, and everyone floods in.
And the bison start running.
Yeah.
And it just, I'm not comfortable in those situations.
We try to avoid those scenarios.
Well, we can't avoid the church ones. Like, you just can't avoid them.
We don't go to them all.
Yeah, we don't.
We do avoid if possible.
Yeah, I will say, like, I don't know.
Some people thrive in those environments, and some people shut down.
Yeah.
And he has shut down sometimes. It's
well,
like,
thankfully in these situations, I'm like,
what are you doing? Grab stuff.
Yeah, I will grab stuff. I will get like readjusted, but right away it's like it is overwhelming. Yeah. And there are times when it doesn't bother me so much.
And I almost think like if I were to say, Aaron, snap out of it, like I think he would. I really do think like he's just thinking so much, like he freezes. But I feel like you would keep going.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that you would stay frozen.
I will say, too, like, I do think, like, the whole method, the thing that's helped me before, because this has worked in my favor in certain circumstances before where we always talk about when everybody zigs, you zag.
Right.
And so, like, I remember we were at a big church sale that had a tremendous line, and they let everybody in. And once the doors opened, everybody shot back to, like, the electronic area. Yeah. And instead, I went over to, like, the golf area. Yeah. And I did really well by doing that. And I think part of it was when I got there, like, nobody was there.
Right.
So I was able to kind of, like, process, see what I wanted, and make...
a little bit more time.
Yeah, have more time and was able to make good decisions there. But... And then went to the electronics and still did well.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we got a nice Panasonic Blue Line. And then the case with the PS2, which a case for a PS2 sold...
From Blockbuster.
For like $140?
Yeah,
was it? Like
wild.
$120?
There was nothing in it. It was literally a case and foam.
It was a rental case for Blockbuster that didn't even have the sticker logo on it, so you didn't really know. I don't even know how I identified it.
I picked it up. I picked it up. Yeah. That's how you identified it.
It had a controller in it.
But... yeah.
And then that's why you picked it up.
Yes.
And
yeah, because I definitely didn't get it for the case.
I Google Lensed the
Like inside.
case
Mhm.
and the inside because I thought the inside of
Yeah.
the phone was really interesting, and then found out I was like, oh, this
Who
thing's
knew?
worth a lot.
Who knew that Blockbuster did that? I had
Yeah.
no idea. They rented systems. How cool.
You know, if it was known, my parents would not tell me, so that they didn't have to worry about it. So
They're like, we are not buying that. I know you're gonna break it.
I'm guilty of the same thing now because it'll be like,
Yes.
"Nope, the kids don't know.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell them."
What they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah. But like we said, we have 8 items going out, and so we will jump in.
Are you a fright? What is it?
Fight or flight?
Fight or flight or freeze? That's the question of the day.
I will say I did a flight from that community, so I was like, we got to go. I
Yeah,
can't
he was
stay
like,
here anymore.
change plans.
Yeah, that place
We
was
are not
chaos.
fighting this.
Um,
I think one of our topics needs to be how to park.
How to park.
There's so many people that just are.
You want to talk about a video that will get no views?
I know.
How to park at garage sales.
The people that need the video won't watch it for sure.
These people are insane. All right. So first sale we have is a Thomas the Train. This little train, this is a wooden train, so not motor or anything like that. Coldy. Wooden train set. This one I guess is somewhat rare. $14.95 plus shipping for that.
Cool.
So not too shabby for just a little wooden train. Would have
Little
like
train.
a quarter into that. So
Yeah.
that's really good. Next up, this is a lot of 2 Mary Kay. Copper Beach is the color for this little
Eyeshadows.
eyeshadow. $16 plus
Do
shipping.
you want to talk about Mary Kay?
Well, so I saw a video recently where they were talking about some more crackdowns on eBay,
For
and
like
Mary
Vero.
Kay was one of the ones that came up for Vero.
Yeah.
So I went through and I lowered all the prices
Yeah.
on
And
all
we
of my
probably
Mary
won't
Kay.
be looking out for Mary Kay anymore.
Well, I think
And
it's
then I
still
wonder,
possible.
like I was telling him, I wonder if it's all the new items from Mary Kay that they're flagging because it's competing with their consultants, or is it the whole? Mary
Yeah,
Kay?
maybe we have so much Mary Kay they just assume we're a consultant.
Then maybe.
But they were asking for receipts, which I think is ridiculous. Like
For anything, for any of those.
for Mary
Veros.
Kay, you're asking for a receipt. Do
Yeah.
you get a receipt when you buy Mary Kay from a consultant?
If I did, it would probably be on one of those carbon papers that they
And then who
handwrite
keeps
on.
them?
And no, I've never.
Who
I
keeps
never
them?
keep
Like
them,
who
so.
keeps a receipt? The whole idea and premise that you have to have a receipt
It's ridiculous.
to show ownership for an item is bizarre because we don't
I
keep...
acquired this. Why do you care where I got it? Like,
Yeah.
it's mine. It's real. I should be able to sell it
Yeah,
legally.
it's just bizarre. Next up, we have a lot of 5DS games. These are not really desirable. Brain Age 1 and 2. I think there's a Lego Star Wars.
One's peeled off.
One's peeled off. That's like a Viva Pinata, something like that. But those sold for $9.49 plus shipping.
Yeah.
And I got those in a lot with a bunch of others that had a Pokemon game that sold already for like $80.
Yeah. So we're
And-
in the profit.
Yeah, that was pure profit. And I just want to make sure we're keeping those things moving as
Yeah.
much as we can. Next up, we have a
Monster
Monster
High.
High doll. This one is really strange because it's got like
Different pieces.
interchangeable. It's like a sea
Limbs.
monster and something of vampire like
Yeah.
combined. So I kind of made up a price. It took a couple months, but it finally sold for $12.30 plus shipping. Did sell via promoted listing.
One of the lower ones we've sold.
Yeah.
She's all tangled.
The biggest item for the day is this TaylorMade Rescue Fairway. I tried to use this a little bit. I didn't like it. After not liking it too much, I decided to sell it. I just can't hit. I'm better with like high irons. Like give me a 2-iron as opposed to a 3-wood hybrid. I just can't hit these things. But this one, it needs a new grip.
Yeah.
It's really bad on the grip, but you make sure you label that in the title. $25.18 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
Get your golf listed.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time, it's time, it's time. And I'm hoping to see more sell because
Yeah.
we got a lot.
We do.
Another one of our Conair sold. This one is open box.
Yeah.
Made sure to show pictures of that one. $6.95 plus shipping.
We've had it so long, we just nice to see it leave
Yep.
the storage bin.
Completely agree. Well, I guess we didn't have all low dollar items. So Dragon Ball Z box set. This is the Babidi saga.
Babidi Saga.
Babidi saga. The box is not in great shape, and it looks like it's somewhat sun faded. But
Yeah.
paid like $5 for it. $44.95 plus shipping on that one. And last one. This hat. We got an offer. It was listed for like $14. We got an offer for 8 plus shipping, and took it because the sell-through rate is abysmal on this hat. So it is a Virginia Tech National Champions. I will say I've started to see more and more of the national champions like of the past stuff, and they just don't
Hold their value.
they're not good. Like we had another one like this, and this one has a lot of work that needs to be done. Granted, it's bottom of the world. Amber swears at Top of the
Listen.
World. Top of the World's a good brand. No,
Stop
it's not.
it. Top of the World sounds like a great brand, and they knew it was going to be a great brand, so they just said Top of the World.
So does Sam's Choice. Sounds like
That
a great
doesn't
brand.
sound like a
Yeah.
good one. So now he jokes on me. Hopefully, help me remember.
I think when
Top of the World is actually bottom of the world.
I think when she did that, and she was like, I got these hats. One of them was Top of the World.
I
And she was
know.
so excited.
It was.
I was like, oh, look at these jeans over here. One of these are Old Navy.
That's
Is that
right.
a good brand?
It's like, Amber, there's some really good jeans over here. They're Old Navy. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, fine. That's not a good brand. And he's like, exactly. Exactly. Top of the world. No.
Sell-throughs on those. You can sell them, and if they're like super unique, they can
Let
be
me see it.
fine.
Let me see that hat.
What?
Let me
about it?
see my Top of the World hat. Look. Wouldn't you say unique? Look at that.
Yeah, but it's a
Look.
champion's hat.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The
Okay.
people that have these hats already have these hats.
Well,
That want these hats already have them. That's
it was
what's up.
special to me,
Um,
but not.
but $8 plus shipping. Glad to see it go, because
Yeah.
otherwise I don't know how long it would take to finally sell.
Yeah, that's
so.
kind of nice. Got like a satin finish on the under. Why do I like under the hats more than the tops?
Because you're always looking up, and you always see the bills.
That's probably true.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's the sales for the day. So not a big sales day for sure.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for a little bit better today.
eBay do better. Come on.
And it's not for lack of not listing, because I listed a lot yesterday, and so I'm hoping to see some more churn. As far as today is concerned, I want to make sure I get back into lifting again. So it'll be.
Okay. You gotta make a spot in the garage.
Well, no, I've already made one.
Oh,
I did.
good.
I lifted Sunday,
Good job.
and so I want to make it day number 2. And so that's on my
To do.
list of things to do. I think it's supposed to be raining today.
Yeah, it is. A little bit. Just, no, actually it's gonna be cloudy all day and then rain at night.
Rain today, tomorrow, Thursday. But hey, as long as it doesn't rain on the weekends.
Yeah, true.
But
Are you listing?
yeah, so I'll be after that, or no, I don't think I'm gonna lift right away. But I want to clean items today too, and get some more inventory ready. We got the kids still need to test a lot of the Wii stuff. I want to get a Wii lot listed.
Yeah.
And also get some of those Wii games listed as well. But the Yoshi down there
Yeah.
is in a draft, and you just need to do the shipping
Okay.
on that, and so that'll be a good listing too.
That'll qualify as my listing.
A nice 36-inch Yoshi.
That's cute.
He's big. He's a big one.
Very good.
And he's going to be listed for 40 plus shipping. So
Good times. And I am doing shipping, school, clean. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
yeah,
And baseball.
yeah.
My days.
We do have a baseball game to go to tonight.
Yes.
So that might lead into some sourcing.
No, I did it yesterday. There was nothing to get.
Well, we'll go
when I
after.
sourced.
We'll go after.
I was just telling the people.
Yeah.
The people want
Yeah.
to know. The stores were not.
I
good
did have
yesterday.
an interesting interaction at
Oh,
our
yeah, you
Goodwill
did.
where I went up with a pair of shoes, and then the lady who is the owner of the Goodwill was like, "I priced those at $18.99." I was like, "Well, they don't have a price tag. It's got 2 green, which is the new color, for actually the 25th, which is yesterday. So like they just put them out, but it also had a purple tag on it." And I'm like, "Well."
Yeah.
And it was almost like insinuated that they thought
That
I
he
did some
switched it.
sort of price
I told him, I
switching.
said, I probably would have said, go look at your cameras. I did not switch the tag. I would not do that.
But I was
We
just
sh-
like,
that's
look,
like
I don't
our
really
s-
care.
Yeah.
Like, you can
But
keep them if you
still, like,
want.
that's the place we go to all the time. We have never done anything
That's what I'm
shady.
saying. That's why it's like, why are you thinking, oh,
Yeah.
we haven't put any shoes out? Well, it looks like you did
Yeah.
because this says 25. So even if I did price swap, am I price swapping with my own stickers?
Yeah,
like
really.
I'm coming in with my own stickers and slapping them on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to do it now.
I am Goodwill. I'm going
Oh
to
my
price my own
gosh,
items
that's
when I go.
wild. But I'm sure there's people that do it.
Oh, I've seen.
obviously.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
happened, and I've seen people that they'll be in that and they'll be like fighting to get this
Yeah.
purse for $1 that they price switched.
That's terrible.
And
And I've also seen video games and movies have been either stolen out of the case
Yes.
or swapped.
Yep.
So some people will put like a video game in a DVD case or something
Yep.
stupid. So watch out for that whenever you buy those
yeah,
at
you
a
always
thrift
need to
store.
check to make sure what you're buying is
Condition
inside it.
and
Because
if
there's
it's
been
there.
times where I've found stuff and I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not inspecting those things, and
Yeah.
you know,
Just
more
gotta-
power to them. And you know what? I wish in reality, I wish they would have sent that one to their
Yeah.
online store, and then they sold it through the online because they're not testing these things;
That's
they're
true.
just selling them. And then the person that gets it's going to open a return, slap them back in the face. Because what's going to end up happening is the poor soul's not going to look at it.
Yeah.
That's going to come into the
Mhm.
store, and will they go through the return process for
Probably
$2? Probably not.
Yeah.
Um,
So, anyways, there's our ramblings for the day.
yeah. So I think it's about time to get at it. So
So,
take care,
happy
everybody.
Tuesday.